So how do you love someone who doesn't love you back? How do you deal with that kind of stuff? Because it can be really difficult to manage that and the emotions and all the feelings and whatnot that are associated with unrequited love is what we're talking about here. It's something I've been going through for a while now. And it's, one of the things I'm really starting to learn is you don't have to let go of the love. You just have to learn how to let go of the person. And that's hard to do too. And it takes work. It just takes practice. It's like a daily thing that you have to integrate into your routine is to just, be in that vibration of love for that person, but just remove the attachment to that person. Let them go basically, and just not be in a vibe of judgment or anger or hate or sadness or any of that kind of stuff. Just let them be who they are. Let them do what they want to do with their lives, allow them to be on their journey without, having to control or any of that kind of stuff. Like I said, it takes practice, and it's, a lot of it is just, when any of those thoughts or feelings come up, you just have to sort of, especially like the feelings, when those feelings come up, just feel it, if you're feeling, whatever the feeling, jealousy, sadness, anger, whatever it is, you just allow yourself to feel it and pass through you. Don't try to suppress it or anything like that. Just allow it, because when you just allow it, it usually kind of passes through you relatively quickly. And, when a thought comes up about this person, just move on to another thought. This is where meditation is such a helpful skill. Is that, when these unwanted thoughts come into your head, you just sort of release them. You don't move your mind in that direction. You move your mind in a different direction. And it takes practice. It's all it is. It's a thing that just takes practice. And it's, and I think it's, at least, to me, kind of what I've learned is it's good to love. It's good to love. It is. It's good to love. And you don't want to let that fester and turn into something else, anger and hatred and that kind of stuff. You can hold on to that love for another person. And you can sort of work with that too. You can work with that feeling, try to apply it to other people, to try to, well, if I can feel this way about this person, then I can, feel this way about another person. Because that really, ultimately, we all want to be in a vibration of love. Again, all the religious texts talk about love. That's, it's the highest vibration where it's all about acceptance. It's all about non-judgmentalness. It's all about giving. It's just in being in that, but not giving, out of a sort of, doormat, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? And this stuff can be tricky because you don't want to, your motives, you got to be very aware of what your motives are. And if you're doing this, because you're trying to get somebody to accept you, that's not really giving. That's, that's giving with expectation. That's giving with condition. Unconditional giving, unconditional love. Unconditional love is loving without any expectation of having anything returned to you. And that's really hard to do. I've been given this opportunity to practice this, to be in that vibration of love without any expectation of getting anything in return. And it's hard to do. It's hard to do. But I think it's important, I think it's like, everybody should be at some point in their life working on something like that, That's taken me, this has been a battle, I'm not gonna lie. I've had a heavy battle on my hand, just trying to not lose myself to the negative emotions and to, stay in a vibe of positivity. So those are just some of the things that, I do and I practice to try to be in that, and I don't always succeed. I failed miserably about a lot of things, but I pick myself up, dust myself off, and start all over again and just keep moving forward with this stuff and just try to get better, learn, what can I learn from this? What can I learn from that? And it's, it's not easy, but it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. And that's a hard lesson to learn, to sort of integrate into your beingness, So, yeah,